Hey, today we're going to be installing a set of SuperATV heavy-duty Nerf bars on a 2017 Polaris RZR XP Turbo. Enjoy the install, and if you have any questions, just leave us a comment.
He loves his Nerf bars, his tree kickers, aka tree kickers.
Yes, he does.
It's a big thing for him. Uses them for steering on the trail as well as protecting the machine.
Oh, yeah, getting around those tight corners when you're rolling around a tree.
SuperATV sends you a great little hardware package with everything you're going to need to install these new Nerf bars. I need a Torx.
Good thing we have quite the selection of hand tools.
45.
So I think the idea of the drill guide is that it actually bolts into place and allows you to make sure that you drill straight through the frame as opposed to
on an angle
and creating more havoc and just more headaches down the road.
You're going to need a Torx T45 bit. That's going to be used to remove the OEM fasteners like you see here.
A nicely made piece as well. It looks like it's TIG welded. Designed to take the headache away from eyeballing holes. Seems to just fit through the hole.
Decent enough to use later.
And just pop this in. Here you see us fitting the SuperATV drill guide.
You have one at the bottom?
I don't.
I'll have to get you.
I'm looking forward to it. Will you come riding with me?
Who wouldn't go riding with you, Julian?
Well, Uncle Bob, I hope will.
Sane people.
Yeah.
Do we know any of them?
Anybody with a brain would ride with you.
I don't know any of them. I put my drill guide in place. Using this drill guide will ensure that all the holes you drill into the frame are square and perfect.
It's a good thing that Polaris decided to put the voltage regulator in front of these machines.
Yeah, not in the wheel well anymore.
When I did my 900S, I almost poked a hole.
My Makita NiCad powered drill from like 1804 is starting to give out.
I believe it can do it.
The drill guide is an excellent addition to this install kit and makes a world of a difference.
Just struggling. It's kind of like my corded power drills.
Yeah, they don't fail.
Yeah, they're always just reliable.
You fit.
To find the drill.
I got a big Bosch one, I just don't know where the heck it's sitting.
I'm looking inside this frame where you're poking this hole through the brake line there. So I'm just going to take this wire brush just to prop the brake line up so it doesn't take any damage from this. We don't like collateral damage.
So as noted here, make sure you move the brake line out of the way if you're working on a RZR Turbo model. If you're working on other RZR models, the voltage regulator might be sitting there, so when you drill, make sure that there's nothing behind any of the holes you're drilling through.
SuperATV with the drill guide though.
Yeah,
honestly, that's
a good fit.
Their customer service is second to none from what I understand as well.
Well, that'd be pretty good for us so far, and Julian seems to like them. So.
We'll keep dealing with them.
Yeah.
That thing there will probably twist the turbo upside down. So I think maybe we should get that down and use it.
Unfortunately, I misplaced my big drill, so we had to use this relic. But if it worked in the 60s, it should work now.
Black & Decker manufacturing, Brockville, Ontario.
Brockville? They don't make things in Ontario.
They make something in Ontario, Canada.
The last time they built this drill.
Well, I'm pretty sure that she's going to get her done. So we're going to go ahead and use this.
Can you help me carry this out?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Do you have a forklift?
She's built for endurance, not speed.
Endurance it is. I'm pretty sure it was built in 1965.
Whoa.
There we have it, folks. I think they're coming through the frame. And if James brings a camera around here, you'll see with the drill bit ended up. It's a darn good thing that we put that piece of drill in there. So we're going to finish that hole with the road, right? It'll allow us to put our bolt through there. shout out to SuperATV and their awesome drill guide, because
It is great, and no sarcasm intended.
And Black & Decker for their awesome drill from the 60s. Thank you, Brockville.
Get the job done all the way from...
I don't know who built that in
Brockville, Ontario.
I'm not really sure who built that in Brockville, Ontario, but they need to go for a razor ride with it. We'll just apply the drill guide to the next hole. I'm just going to put my finger in there. They tell me don't put my finger where you wouldn't put your finger. We'll look behind the frame.
A line to it?
Yeah, it just aligns it up nicely.
Just going to make sure there's nothing in behind it again. We can safely remove our block of wood now.
Is it safe back there?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good. Put that puppy home, big guy.
So the next step is to reposition the drill guide into another hole and repeat the drilling process, and you'll do this for the rest of the holes on this install.
Prepare for it. I'm pretty sure that this drill is capable of breaking your wrist.
Yes. That was awesome!
1965 power, bitches!
You were right when you said she could break her wrist. Okay, this job's not done yet.
And we're just gonna get
You're a monster! I guess we jinxed that one, but be careful when you're using power tools. We are being a little silly here in front of the camera. Man, my favorite part of this video was when we almost got decapitated.
I actually think it lifted the rear wheel of the Turbo Razor.
Just for a second, though.
Well, until you let go. Which honestly is probably the best decision in there. Is just let go of it. Hey, how we making out?
Oh, we're doing all right.
Looks like you've got a hole.
A hole in one.
Pretty sweet deal, bud.
We're ready to put on the SuperATV Nerf bar.
Love it, love it. Required for somebody who drives like you do.
Yeah, totally.
Without it, I don't think this thing would survive.
Well, not this side of it. Hole in one.
So I'm pretty sure that we're ready to hold that up and bolt her into place. So, have they got studs in here? Or
Oh, they got one stud.
this looks like it's just a locator.
Yeah, and then these two, yeah. Oh, look, it came lube.
Oh my goodness, I love lubrication.
With the mystery yellow lube.
Yeah.
So, as we look at our package of components, it appears that we need the bushings in order to accommodate for the rounds in the frame, along with, I'm not really sure what those guys are for. The H spacer.
Let's find out.
We have some button head screws, M6 by 135.
I believe those are for right here. Oh, those H things?
Let me cut them
2,
up.
4, 6. Yeah, okay.
Give that a rip.
I think they go under here. See?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a spacer, and then we use alignment washers as well. Okay. Each make a sense now. These also fit a Polaris General and a Polaris RZR 900/1000.
With all this talent around and also having a tool and die maker in the house, why we didn't make these ourselves?
Because you
Simply
just
because
can't.
this product is a phenomenal product and the support is unreal.
Yeah, they have the best customer support in the industry. There's no doubt.
well, let's
Anytime
face
I've
it.
ever had an issue with their stuff, they don't even ask questions. They just fix the problem, send you the new parts, and you're on your way.
Let's face it though, Julian, also, we don't have time to do this. We want to ride.
Yeah. There's no sense of putting the time into this. You can't even buy the material to make it for this money. Let's put these on. I'm going to crawl underneath.
So, you're going to head underneath there.
Oi, matey.
I'll hold this beautifully powder-coated.
I'm glad I have all this ground clearance, and I'm not overweight yet.
Well, I fit under there, so I'm pretty sure you're good.
You need this ligament spacer underneath one of them.
Jeez, it would make sense, wouldn't it? So the H spacers, where do they end up?
Here.
So we do need one of those?
Yeah.
So are we going to start with this top right corner?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. So you put the bolt through. Is that
Yeah, I gotta push the floor out of the way here. Ooh.
Can I apply pressure that sometimes?
there it is. Let's place the spacer. Honestly, we need to push that in a little bit more. There. she going. Yeah, hey, it happens. So we'll get that one in place. We'll move to the front one.
Where we also have plastic.
If this crazy junkie bastard can get this thing in place.
Can you get me that blade? Can you pass me the Olfa?
The Olfa. The Olfa L2.
Thanks.
Hey, there it is. Hang tight there.
I just cut a little piece out of the floorboard here that was sticking in the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold your tube up. You're probably gonna have to start
scratched it. I wanted to scratch it first.
No. Sorry, put your luck now.
That's in place of the bolt, yeah. The old setup had the same thing.
And that's why there's only 4 bolts.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'd be interested in Loctite.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
Gus approved. What do you think? Check it out. Yeah.
I'd say so.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Puppy teeth approved.
Hey.
Yeah,
They can stand up to puppy teeth. They can stand up to anybody.
Loctite now, pal.
I got the Loctite.
Where's the Loctite?
I got the
Get the Loctite. What do you think? Is this good? Gus, red Loctite?
Oh yeah.
So, Gus, let's just thread this puppy home.
Dog puns.
We might need 2 hands for this.
So it's definitely a good idea to Loctite this stud into place so that it doesn't rattle its way out.
Gus, what do you think,
But
bud?
before you do that, slide the alignment spacer on there. Here,
I'm assuming we need to take the spacer and, well, that doesn't fit over that.
Hey.
So
him to play with it.
the spacer seems like it has to go on before the stud goes in.
Okay.
Don't make this mistake.
Oh yeah, might be important.
Because once the red Loctite sets, it's going to get ugly.
Don't chew that.
Gus doesn't need any red Loctite in his
Put that
life.
on the razor.
So the H spacer, I'm assuming, can slide in.
Yeah,
accordingly.
before you put the bolt in, I guess, yeah.
And that guy's going to fit similar to that position. And is this the bolt here? I believe so. Gus, what's Julian doing, bud? I've got that bolt started there. I think we're in business.
I think she's good enough.
Looking
8.8 grade. Woo!
That's interesting.
Oh, that's good stuff. 14 months?
Is it?
I'll go find your room, sure.
15. There's some hanging on the wall.
Gus.
He loves that mic.
He does.
So Gus is always causing havoc. They say dogs take after their owners. Let us know what you think of this cute little guy. Definitely won't be this size
So it
for
turns
long.
out that the fat man's right.
It's a
It's
14.
14. Just pay attention to the fat man.
So in case you guys are wondering, Gus is a purebred cane corso.
What's this guy? What's he doing over there, guys?
Making my life difficult.
Do they look good up there or what?
Yeah, it does look good.
Quiet, Gus. Some of us need to work.
Sorry,
I'll never say it again.
Puppy teeth, puppy teeth.
Yeah, puppy teeth to the face.
Okay, I'm gonna remove myself from this picture after I've tightened that bolt there.
Is that baby tight?
Yep, she's snug as a bug in a rug. That does look good.
Yep.
Yep, they work. Now we're on to the other side. It's exactly the same as the driver's side was, minus the fact that you don't have to worry about the brake lines, but you should still always check behind your holes to make sure everything's clear before you drill. Just like on the other side, you're going to move your drill guide from hole to hole and proceed to drill all the holes so that you can mount your bolts and get that Nerf bar on there. This side should go quicker.
Beauty, that's one.
That's two.
Now the goldenrod on you. Oh,
He's at the goldenrod.
Yeah, that's good for you. Yeah, you eat that.
Number 3. I think we're gonna carry on.
Don't like the sound of background diesel. I'm speechless right now. I'm like, where? I don't know what to say.
We'll go to the front one here. Push the bolt through.
Aside from UTVs and ATVs, we also like to dabble in the diesel world a little bit.
So we've got the H bolt, or the H bracket and the H bolt in place. I'll work my way around here and see if we can get the bolt started.
Once all your holes are drilled, the hard work's done. It's as easy as snugging up a bunch of bolts.
Not too shabby. I think the doors are going to be a little more difficult.
They look good, eh?
As an afterthought, we realized we probably should have put these bolts in prior to tightening the tree kicker / Nerf bar / whatever you'd like to call this back into place. So now we're going to struggle a little bit, and we'll get them back in.
It'll be all right.
As long as they're in place, everybody's happy.
They look pretty.
The wrinkle finish looks unreal.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again for watching. We hope you enjoyed the install video of these SuperATV heavy-duty Nerf bars. These are a pretty great product, and so far we love them. If you want a more in-depth version of this install, check out our channel, Adrenaline Junkie Project, same channel you found this video on, and you can watch the extended cut, with a bit more shenanigans and silly stuff mixed in between. Also, if you want to see these things in action on the trail, check out our main channel, AdrenalineJunkieProd. That's where you can see all these machines getting abused and thrashed. So, if you enjoy the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to both our channels, and take a minute and tell your friends about these, because if you like them, they probably would too. Thanks again for the support. See you next video.